Hey guys, MartyBoots here. Today I want to talk to you about Bitcoin and give you an update on the situation. Now, in my last video, I talked about the likely scenario. Now, I'm not sure if it was on this account. No, it must be my other account. Anyway, my last video that I posted was the likely situation for Bitcoin and the likely situation for the next 6 months for Bitcoin. So far I played out to a T. So I hope some of you watched that and maybe it just helped you be cautious and not get over leveraged and too long, because the situation that I talked about was basically a fractal of gold here. Gold in its bull market created this pattern, and we have a very similar pattern right here, as you can see. Now, what I did say also was we had just formed this doji candle right here, this green doji candle right here. We had just formed that here. Price of Bitcoin was green on this month and pushing up. And the warning was to be careful. This is indecision in the market, and we are likely to get 2 months to the downside, roughly like gold. And you can see exactly what happened. Bitcoin rejected, bounced, rejected here, and got that sell off. So, all fractals are not identical. There are fractals. That's all they are. But dips can usually last maybe more than 1 month. So we can kind of assume and imagine right at this point that the trend is down on Bitcoin for the foreseeable future, in the shorter term at least, is what I mean. And the price is likely to come down and hit support, exactly like what gold done. Okay, the computer's running a little bit slow here for some reason. I'm not sure. I need to restart it. But anyway, another month down to the downside to retest this breakout point. There's nothing wrong with that. Look what happened. Gold from there. Gold bounced right back up, formed a bullish flag sort of pattern above all moving averages on a monthly chart, and from there, this whole pattern ended up being a large bullish. Right. This whole thing ended up being a large bullish pattern, and Bitcoin has something very similar. Well, I didn't draw that actually because that should come up here, because in theory we are coming down here, moving back up, forming a bullish pattern, and then break out to the upside, very much like what gold did. Okay, above all, these monthly moving averages can be very powerful. So at this point in time, we do need to be careful. Be careful with longs. There's potential for more downside. Now, I just want to throw into the mix a very, very bearish scenario, right? And that would be, I'm going to take you to this chart here. I'm just going to just be aware of this. I'm not saying this is happening, but I just want you to be aware. Um, okay, yeah. Now I see it. Okay, you can see I've already got my alarm down here. There's a gap down here at the $6,000 level that has not been filled. Right. If the stock market is going to crash, you can see over here, the stock market topped out yesterday, 2 days ago. Sorry, not there at all. God, I'm blind. Here we go. Nasdaq down 1%, but it did have a good bounce yesterday, and the SPX had a good bounce back. You have to say there was some strength in that bounce. Don't get me wrong, I don't think the market has topped out, but you never know. The cycle top looks to be in, and we definitely could have quite a bit of pullback. So could that pullback cause a sharp sell-off in Bitcoin, like something that happened here? A multi-week sell-off. You can see this is a 3-day chart, and in 3 days, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, Bitcoin had a huge crash. Can we do something similar and drop right down, fill the gap here? There's a gap in here. Yeah, 996, I think it is. 9,600. There's a gap in here if I go to a daily chart. And, can we flush right through that, fill this gap, and then, work our way back up? This is a very bearish outcome scenario for Bitcoin, but this gap is here, and not a lot of people are talking about this gap. It's kind of a sneaky gap that people have forgot about because price got overextended. Okay, now let me just give you one more warning. Okay, this is just a warning, guys. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but don't get me wrong, guys. If this happens, it's beautiful. God, I would love another crash in these markets. To buy everything up so cheap. Sorry, guys, I need some water. I don't have any water. Now, if you look back at this price right here, sorry, guys, just need some water there. Back in February and March when this crashed, okay, now not a lot of people will understand this, but I'm going to go to a daily chart. You will see this better what I'm talking about. And this is a warning, guys. This is a warning. Be prepared. Okay, we put a head and shoulders top, right? This was a head and shoulders top. You can see the shoulder, the head, and the shoulder. Okay, we have done the exact same here. Head and shoulders top right here. You know, a head, shoulder, sorry, shoulder, head, shoulder. Okay. Now, after that, what happened was this, when price moves into the moving averages like this, right, you can see right there, you know, it almost causes a bear flag, right? We drop into the red 200 moving average and then we form a sidewards pattern, okay? And then this bear flag is a break of structure, a break of market structure, guys. And a break of market structure is extremely powerful. And look what happened. We dropped right back down. Guys, we have the same structure here. I don't like to say it, but we have an identical structure, right? We can easily break market structure. And I'm sorry to say that, guys. We have market structure. Look at this market structure right here. Very, very powerful structure. What could happen here now is an identical formation. Drop down into the red 200 moving average and form a bear flag. Okay, basically drop down here, and we are down here now. If we form some sort of bear flag here, a bear flag forming on market structure, well, you know what happened last time. Look at this. This happened last time, and price could really shit itself, and we could drop right back down here and fill this gap. Right, the gap is right in here at $6,000. Now, I'm not saying that's happening, but it's a warning, and you need to be prepared in case this happens. Right, and I've went through this with our members. You know, I've told them the 6K scenario, and not a lot of people are talking about that right now, but it's very, very possible. Now, I'm bullish on this market as a long term, but if the stock market's going to pull back, and the stock market needs to pull back because they need to print money to raise inflation, as the Federal Reserve came out and said, there's a new policy and they want to raise inflation. Now, they can't print money on all-time highs because the stock market is just going to go absolutely parabolic. The stock market needs to pull back. And if the stock market pulls back, then they can print money, right? So this is fitting with this scenario. If we get a dump, right, I'm not saying we're going to, but if this sets up, guys, I will short this market pretty big and pretty hard to the downside. But for now, it's a warning. And if you need some help, guys, with it, or you want to keep track of this market, you know, take the 3-day free trial down below and come on in, check out our Discord group. We have a group of amazing members in there. You know, a lot of the members have been in there for 2 years already, and it's growing. Now, a lot of people are improving every single day in there, and we have a lot of buy and sell alerts, and we also have $1 million worth of courses, literally 4,000 trading courses and investing courses in there, you know, for members to continue to improve every day. Our goal is to create a group of super traders, you know, because the more good eyes on the charts, the more money we all make. So that is CryptoTech's goal. So if you want to be part of that, guys, just take the 3-day free trial down below, or at least come on in, say hello. We're very friendly. Anyway, guys, that's it for the video. I'm going to cut it off here, but it's a warning, guys. Be prepared. Be prepared. Do not get caught off guard. You can see, look at this. Has market structure already been broke? Okay, guys, well, look at this. If we create that bear flag that I'm talking about and pop back up into market structure, that could fail. And we could get that crash down to $6,000 to fill this gap. Okay, this is I've just showed you now the bullish situation and the bearish situation. You need to be prepared and be prepared for anything in these markets. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day, and don't forget to like and subscribe and take the 3-day free trial if you're interested.